Hello students, welcome to the class of antenna and wave propagation. In the previous class we have discussed the basics of the antenna parameters, that is the power and the radiation resistance. How with the help of the Hertzian dipole field pattern of the Hertzian dipole we used to evaluate the power, and by using this power we have evaluated a generalized formula for a wire antenna, that is of radiation resistance. Now we will discuss how this radiation resistance varies when the effective length of the antenna varies. So before seeing this, let us see what is the effective length of the antenna. So the effective length, okay, so it is denoted by L effective. So the effective length of antenna. So for a half wave dipole, we have seen that the length of the antenna is totally or completely dependent on the frequency of the signal applied. So the frequency or wavelength of the signal will decide the effective length of the antenna. So it's depend on what type of applications, how much frequency we have to transmit, on what frequency our antenna operate according to its length. So we will discuss first the half wave dipole. Okay, so half wave dipoles, we know that considering only the center feed system, so this is a wire which is feed with a harmonic signal, that is Vm sine omega t. Now this length is lambda by 4 here, and this length is lambda by 4 here. If we consider this opening is very small, so the total length is around lambda by 2. So this is the total length, that is half wave. So half wave or half wavelength. So this is a half wavelength. Now dipole. Why it is called dipole? Because if the sinusoidal signal is applied, so this Vi has a maximum value of Vm, and this is minus Vm. So this is the positive half of the applied signal and this is the negative half. So when positive half is applied to this plate, then this acquires a positive polarity, and this in contrary leads to negative polarity to the opposite plate. So this whole configuration will give you is known as from this is half wave and it has two poles plus and minus, so half wave dipole. Half wave dipole. What is the advantage of this half wave dipole? So this total length is lambda by 2. Now if we consider this signal, so this signal, say if we take this axis in the terms of the lambda, so this is lambda and this is lambda by 2. Whatever the axis, it's depend upon the wavelength or the frequency as we have earlier discussed. So if this is Vm and this is minus Vm, this is half wave, that is two poles plus and minus. So if we consider this region, this, so this region is also lambda by 2. Okay. Now from this region to this region, the voltage swing which is achieved in this condition is, this is, if this plus and this is plus Vm and this is minus, so this is minus Vm. So this complete swing is observed, that is a swing voltage of 2 Vm is obtained here. In the similar manner, the potential difference is maximum around the center of this wire. So the current, if we take the current, output current, radiating current, then this radiating current is maximum at the center. Okay. So from here, in this diagram, according to this variation, we have to consider the physical length in the radiation resistance to evaluate this value. The formula for the radiation resistance we have evaluated can be given by this DL is the small length wire antenna, and this DL vary accordingly to the applied signal. So this will create results in an effective length, that is its total radiation dependent on the frequency of the signal applied. Okay, so this will have to make us to choose an effective length so that we can uh, change our radiation accordingly to the signal applied. So in this formula we have to choose the effective length to get the proper radiation formula for given condition. So from seeing this condition, this is the lambda by 2. If we take a smaller length, this, so this will be lambda by 4. So that is this region. So this region you will see the complete region is not uniform, that is harmonic in nature. If we take longer length, so for longer length the current is harmonic in nature. However, if you shorter the length of the antenna, then accordingly the signal will be effective length will always will obtained is shorter. So for lambda by 4, this region is almost linear, and for shorter length this become uniform. This become uniform. It is so because the output of any radiation is seen just like this, that is the gain bandwidth product, and this region is almost shorter region is almost linear, sorry, uniform, and this is linear, and we take a larger region that this is harmonical in nature. Okay, so from here we have three conditions. We have three conditions or three types of current accordingly. So let us see it one by one. uh, what should be the length of the antenna and how the current is behave, if we for different length, what is the type of current, it is whether it is uniform, it is non-uniform or linear. So let us see. Now case 1 for length, this is the length of the wire antenna, a little bit greater than the short length. Okay, or we can say this length is less than lambda by 20. Okay, so in this case the current is uniform in nature. And this region is Hertzian or Hertzian dipole. Okay, the length around this is called Hertzian dipole. So from here the radiation resistance can be given by 80 pi square this dl by lambda whole square, and this length is small length dl uniform. So the power in this case can be given by this, the square of the current, that is I RMS square into this radiation resistance. So this will give you 80 pi square dl upon lambda whole square. So this is the total power in this condition and the radiation resistance for the uniform current, that is the length of the antenna less than lambda by 20. Okay. Now the case where the length is vary from L20 to lambda by 10 to lambda by 20, that is the case 2 when length varies from lambda by 10 and greater than lambda by 20, then in this case if you see the diagram, a current is a little bit uniform in nature. So here current is linear in nature. Which is something look like that is vary from 0 to say maximum value to I naught. Now here we have to take the total current, that is the average of this current. So this average of current I average from here, so the I average here given by this average of this, that is I naught by 2, and the effective length of the antenna it becomes equal to the physical length by 2 due to this lambda and current relation. Now the total power will become WR is equal to IRMS square. Now this will become I average into the radiation resistance, and here the radiation resistance can be given by 80 pi square. So this DL become L effective, and in place of DL we put L physical by 2. So L effective will become L physical by 2 into lambda whole square. So L physical, or simply we can also write this L because the L is the length of the wire antenna provided. Now taking the two term outside, so this will become 4, and 80 divided by 4 will give you 20 pi square. So this equation become 20 pi square this L by lambda whole square. Now we will see the third case where Length is around lambda by 4, lambda by 8, lambda by 4, lambda by 2 we can consider. So from 2, lambda by 2, lambda by 4, lambda by 6 and lambda by 8. So for these length, the current is harmonical in nature. So next, so length, for length, that is from lambda by 8 to maximum to lambda by, that is half wave dipole. This will, that is lambda by 8, lambda by 6, lambda by 4 and lambda by 2 up to half wave dipole. The current is harmonic in nature. So for this harmonic currents, the I average can be given by, the I average can be given by, if the harmonic current applied is I naught sine omega t, so d omega t, and it varies from its time period, that is 0 to pi. So when we evaluate this will give you I average 2 I naught by pi. So this 2 I naught by pi will definitely give you the effective length, which is equal to 2 times the physical length by pi. Now the power will become, this WR is equal to, again this IRMS square and RR, and this RR, radiation resistance, is equal to 80 pi square. So instead of DL, that is this, we put 2L by pi into lambda whole square. So considering this, this will give you RR, taking the 2 with the square term outside, this will give you 320 pi square into L, and this pi square also get outside, by lambda whole square. So this, in this case, radiation resistance is equal to 320 L by lambda whole square. So this is all about the value of radiation resistance for different type of wire antenna. So we have in this class concluded that uh, suppose the wire antenna is the wire antenna is totally or completely frequency or its wavelength dependent. The length of the wire antenna is completely or totally dependent on the length of frequency or wavelength of the wire, harmonic signal or current applied. Now this harmonic signal and current, uh, according to this, the length of the wire changes, and according to this length we categorize the type of current applied. So for longer length wire, that is lambda by 2 to lambda by 8, the signal is harmonic in nature, that is the current applied is harmonic in nature. So for that harmonic current, the radiation resistance can be given by the harmonic of that average current. So the total resistance is 320 upon L by lambda whole square is obtained. Now for the length which is vary from L by 10 to L by 20, the nature of the current is linear in nature. So for that linear current, the average value is L by 2. The average value of the current is I naught by 2, that is maximum current of the signal by 2, and in similar manner the length of the wire is effective length of the wire is half of the physical length. So in that case the our radiation resistance become 20 pi square into L by lambda whole square. Now the third case where the length is very short, that is less than lambda by 20, and this is categorized in the Hertz condition, Hertzian dipole. So in that condition current is almost uniform in nature and the DL length is considered as L, that is the length of the wire, and in that case the resistance is 80 pi square L by lambda whole square. So in the numerical problem we have to the length of the wire antenna is given and we have to choose accordingly the given length of the wire which formula is suitable to evaluate the radiation resistance, the value of the radiation resistance. So we have to keep in mind that what should be the for what length of the wire antenna, what should be the formula applicable for given length. Okay, so for different length of the wire, a different formula should be radiation resistance should be applicable. Now let us choose some practical value. Uh, for half wave dipole, this L is lambda by 2. This L is, that is the dipole is um, so for half wave dipole, this L is lambda by 2, that is the half wave. So in this case the current is harmonic. From the above discussion we decide that in this case the current is harmonic. So for this harmonic current, the radiation resistance can be given by 320 L by lambda whole square. So this L is lambda by 2. So we have 320 and this lambda by 2 into lambda whole square. This lambda get cancelled out and we get 80 ohm. So we get 80 ohm ideally. But instead of getting 80 ohm, we obtained 73 ohm, and it is due to practically due to non-linear approximation. The current is this in this. This is a dipole antenna. So the current is like this, and we have considered a uniformity around this length for this such a harmonic current. So there is a deviation of 10% near about. So this 10% have practically evaluated and it's give the value 73 ohm nearly. And this is the practically due to non-linear approximation. Okay. So this will give you a 73 ohm. Now in the similar manner, we have decided so for similar case we have decided for harmonic current case. So we are summarizing our result. The RR is given by okay. Now for different length, that is lambda by 2, lambda by say 4, lambda by say 6 and lambda by say 8. Okay. Just consider only 3 because these lengths are mostly used. So practical value is for RR is 73 ohm, and for this case you can have this value. So you have RR is equal to 30 around, this is around 36.5, and again for this again half this value, so you will definitely get 18.25 ohms. So this is the value of the radiation resistance for harmonic current cases for different type of lengths. Now in the question, if lambda by 10 is given, then you can't divide, or so lambda by 12 is suppose given, or 2, 4, 8, say 16 is given. So you can't make it half of this because the case for lambda by 16 is lies between lambda by 10 to lambda by 20, that is the linear current case. So for that, in that case, if you have this value, then your answer will get wrong. Okay, you have to consider the case where the current I average current is I naught by 2. So in that case, the radiation resistance is different because the nature of the current is changed for that length. Okay, so you have to uh, keep aware of this. What should be the length and how we should choose the formula accordingly. Okay, so uh, that's all for today. In the next class, we will discuss some numerical problem based on this. Okay, so thank you for today. Stay safe, stay healthy.